Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yokiman here, and welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 21 Career Mode. And I may have recorded the entire intro without actually hitting record. Do you know what I mean? Recorder problems, content creator problems? I don't know, but this is going to be the team for today's game. We've rotated a little bit. The games we're going to play this month is Frankfurt, Roma, and Bayern Munich. We're going to play the 3 games remaining in this month. We haven't done anything. You've missed nothing. The only thing is we're going to be sticking with this formation from now on, so we will be getting rid of wingers. Obviously, Paulinho can already play cam. Barco can play centre forward. I'm going to retrain him to play cam. Diaby can already play cam. I'm also going to retrain him to play cam. And Almada can already play cam, but I might retrain him to play striker, which will give us extra backup. Bao Santos is back in after injury. I've kept Wirtz in the side. We've rotated a little bit because the Roma game is coming up pretty sharply. And that is about it. I think you're completely back up to speed on everything that I'd already said about the save and what was going on. Let's get into the game. Well, Frankfurt are in 7th place in the league. That's why we've determined that we should play this game. And I don't think it'll be an easy one. I think they'll put up quite a decent fight. I'm not expecting them to roll over. A little bit of rotation because we know if we win the Roma game, that is it. We are through. So then the decision will be, do we play Liverpool again? And the answer's probably going to be yes, surely. Bao Santos, please get up, son. Please get up. We will play this one quickly. It hasn't really come to fruition. But I don't know if we'll play the other Liverpool game. I don't know if there's that much need for it. They've stood off Bao Santos, so I will fire a shot. I thought it was a pretty decent opportunity. Wasn't great. But yeah, let me know if you think we should play the Liverpool one. Although I am probably going to record these back-to-back. Sit down and have a good old FIFA session. And so, you know, that is what that is. But we need to maintain top of the table. Well, not top of the table, but right next to Bayern Munich. Because we play them in this episode. Gives us a great opportunity to go top. Which is exactly where we want to be this season. But we need to make sure that we beat all the teams around us. As Maximilian Arnold there is being gifted. And he's got the speed. Bao Santos now. Back to Silas. Silas tries to lift that one. Fortunately, we can't get the ball through. Oliver Torres now plays the ball through to Silas. This is his kind of position. Silas pulls it back. It's going to end up at Wirtz. What's Wirtz going to do? He gets tackled. That's frustrating. Maybe I should have gone for Bao Santos instead, but I thought if I played it back across the box, we might get a bit of a better opportunity. It just wasn't to be. Maximilian Arnold in this game has been able to break away quite a few times. Florian Wirtz now is going to find Bao Santos. He is absolutely rapid. He's going to have to pull it back, though, to Florian Wirtz. No, sorry, it's Oliver Torres. It's got to be 1-0 there, hasn't it? It's going to be 1-0. Nice shot, though. Wirtz finds Maximilian Arnold here, who will play that through to Silas, surely for 1-0. And that is beautiful football again from these boys. And Wama Matuga gets himself another goal this season, and he's really picked it up. We've got Santos, Silas, and Kramaric all banging in goals for fun this year. It's absolutely fantastic to watch. And they're fantastic to play with as well. I know a few people didn't like the idea of Kramaric. He's a bit too slow, but he's a wonderful finisher of the football. So I'm glad I have all 3 of these players. And obviously Lasada coming through as well. Bao Santos now will turn and manage to shoot. Oh my God, that's a whisker away from the post. That man is dangerous, honestly. The recommendation was superb because he just causes mad problems for opposition, man. Silas does great there. Bao Santos now. He's going to try and work his way forward. He's curled it. It's beautiful. He's honestly fantastic to use. He really is. If you haven't picked him up this year on Career Mode, go and grab him, man. Because he is really nice to use. Silas now charging forward. And I don't think they actually know how to deal with us. Oh, Miri nearly stabbed that through to Florian Wirtz. That would have been some lovely football. I genuinely don't know how they... well, I don't think they know how to deal with Silas and Bao Santos at the moment. Because they're all over the shop defensively. Well, unfortunately, an handball here is going to lead to them getting a shot at goal. Let's see what we can do. We're going to jump. He's still going to get it over. Sakoshka is there. And comfortable. Very comfortable for him. Wendell now trying to play that ball over. He's played it to Wirtz. Lovely. Florian Wirtz. Now what can he do? He's going to whip that one forward. Silas! Oh, what a save. What a save. There we go, boys. Half time. 2-0 to the good here for Leverkusen. And it feels fairly comfortable. I don't like to use the word coasting, but we're coasting. I forgot the word then for a brief moment. Well, we've brought Paulinho on now and taken off Maximilian Arnold. Torres will go at DM. I mean, it's not ideal roles for them. What we're going to do after this match is look at some role changes for the boys in terms of fitting this formation, at least for now. And then we're going to rotate from there. I know, obviously, there's a few players that could play Cam that aren't all going to be able to play Cam. So we need to switch that out in some way, shape or form to some capacity so that they're not all Cam. Some either need to drop to centre mid, or up to striker. Well, Frankfurt coming forward this second half already, but we've managed to block them out there, and Paulinho will knock it up to Bao Santos. Bao Santos back to Silas, and Santos is going to whip that one over, and Silas is going to get to it. There's no way he doesn't get to this. What will Silas do now? He's going to drive that one forward. Oh, they got a bit lucky. They got a little bit lucky there. Miri now finds Santos. They've stood off him again. You can't keep standing off him, guys. You really can't, because he will punish you, and they seem to... Obviously, they're tracking Silas run, which makes absolute sense because he's dangerous and dynamite at getting in behind, but you cannot keep leaving yourselves wide open to Bao Santos having shots from distance. He's already proven once in this game that he'll score past you. Well, Frankfurt now getting forward, trying to do some tricks in the box though. If I was their manager, I'd just be like, lads, stop messing about in the box, doing your flicks and your tricks, and let's try and get a goal. Double sub for us here. We're going to bring on Barco and Almada, take off Silas and Wirtz, and I believe what we're doing now, Amada's going up top. So we're going to give him the opportunity, and Barco at cam. I know I still need to retrain those roles for the boys, but I think that's probably the best way to go. And Almada's definitely quick enough to cause problems up top. And Barco's nippy enough to play that position there, as hopefully well. And we've done all right here, as Almada's going to get past his man. He picks the ball back up, plays it into Barco. What a save by the goalkeeper. Wagnerman has found Almada here. Almada's really difficult for the opposition to pick up as well. He can kind of have his way. Wagnerman now will be allowed to cross it. Going in towards Amiri. We don't have tons of height when Silas or Kramaric aren't on the pitch, to be fair, in the box, so I don't really fancy us winning too many headers. Bao Santos now finds Almada. He's going to pull that back. He's going to stand it back post for Amiri. Mary's just not going to quite get to it. Again, when it comes to the crosses in those situations, we just don't have the height. There we go, boys. A 2-0 victory. The second half was pretty dull, not going to lie. We just couldn't kind of find that last just little brilliant pass in order to get ourselves a goal, but we were very comfortable playing players out of position as well, trying to see how they get on. Bao Santos scoring that unbelievable goal for us. Very good display from the boys, but next we're going to take on Roma. I think if we beat Roma, we will finish top of the group, but let's go and change some player positions first. Right, so we've changed some of that up. Not too much, but just a little bit. I think enough in order to get some positions correct. Some of them are going to take a little bit of time, mainly Paulinho to centre mid, which is a bit frustrating. I'm also going to turn things around a little bit so some other players get actually some more match sharpness. Well, very strong squad for this one, but obviously we're already through, so I haven't gone over the top with the team that we've picked, but still a very strong squad, and there's no way I could have dropped Santos in the form he's in. Well, all that's left now, Rayleigh's bragging rights in the Champions League and the ability to finish above Liverpool, which obviously would feel fantastic. So we are going to do our best to try and achieve that. You know, it'd be big for the club. I mean, it'd prove a big point as well. Being a team that went so far in the Champions League last season, we're pretty damn decent in this competition, and we want to keep that form up. We've done very well here early on to win the ball back with Kramaric. What can he do with it now? His hold-up play is so bloody good. He's going to get the ball back as well, and he wants runners. He wants runners. He hasn't really got them, has he? He wanted more, didn't he, from Almada? It was Almada I was looking at to make the run. Kramaric is going to get the ball back. Bao Santos now from distance. And we've got to remember how good Pau Lopez is. Let's remember last time we played against Roma, he was an absolute brick wall. We'll whip a corner in it. Let's see if we can get a head on it. I think we scored a headed goal last time we played against Roma. Managed to clear it, but only as far as Perez. Perez now. We'll play that to Almada. Amiri. Rayleigh settled in since moving from Cam to this role that he's playing now. I've been utterly impressed with him. Kramaric now. I don't know if he was fouled there. Could have been. Bao Santos making the run. Santos 1-0. Honestly, I know as soon as this lad gets in front of goal, it's going to be 1-0. Santos with the goal. Roma didn't hold out for too long. Mirier to Santos. Santos, ever dangerous. Couldn't quite get through, but it will be pulled back for a free kick as his shirt was being pulled. We can do damage here with Maximilian Arnold. We really can. Going to have to be pretty impressive, this. I'm not going to lie. But we're going to go for it. Let's see how it goes. Knuckleball. Dreadful. But, I mean, I haven't had a chance to try too many free kicks, so it was nice to try the knuckleball. I think that's the first time we've gone for that. What's been given there? Free kick against Arias. Amada now playing that wide to Arias. And this is a time where a whip ball in isn't too bad of an issue, because we do have Kramaric there, but he was Amiri who was coming back from an offside position. We're lucky to get the corner here. We will whip this in towards where Kramaric is going to be. Mancini is also there as well. Amiri gets the ball back and we'll whip it in. towards Bao Santos. I do like the crossing on this year's game. It's definitely improved, although the AI do not cross the ball. But it is improved. It is improved, definitely. There's some elements of this year's game that is better. I can't speak for the online. I can't. Everyone who speaks to me about online says it's awful. Absolutely fine. I don't play online, so my experience is purely this. And Kramaric, and that's it. 2-0, and you wouldn't bet against us giving up a 2-0 lead, would you? Kramaric sneaking that one in past the post and past Pau Lopez. We're rampant at the moment, boys. We really are. I'm going to look at sliders again. I don't know how much more I can do without them just being stupid. I need to really look into this gameplay mod. Well, free kick here for Roma. It's 30 yards. I went for it from 30 yards, so I just wouldn't put it past them going for it. But they've got Vinchanas as well, actually. Someone we might pick up in a different series. I'm not sure yet. I've kind of already handpicked who we're playing as next. It will be Premiership. We've done a German one. And I would love, before the end of this game cycle, to actually get a Spanish or a French one in as well. Oh, that was going in towards Kramaric. But I've nailed on the next one. It's going to be in the Premiership, and it's going to be a freshly promoted side. Kramaric now. Amiri. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh, my God. Almada doesn't score it. He's been the nearly man a few times for the team. But this is an absolutely fantastic ball in from Amiri. And, oh, we've disconnected. Have we? We definitely haven't. What's going on here? Is it this end? Okay. Don't know what happened there, boys. But he's had a couple of opportunities. But that's a beautiful ball in there from Amiri. We might have a little bit of a breakaway here. Amiri. Almada. Santos. Back to Almada, maybe. Surely for free. Almada now. Just absolutely easy. Absolutely easy. He isn't going to miss that one. He missed a header earlier on in the game. But he's not going to miss that one. And he should look forward to a lot of opportunities there at Cam. I think between him, Florian Wirtz and Diaby, they're going to be the rotation there at Cam. Well, there we go, guys. It is half-time. 3-0 to the good. And cruising, really, to be honest with you. And I'm going to be saying that a lot this year. I've tweaked the sliders again slightly now because I don't know if it's a formation, but we are finding it just a tad easy, as you can see. Bao Santos picked up a knock towards the end of that half. I'm hoping it's not a bad knock. Well, 3-0 up. We're going to have a double change up top. It wouldn't have been a double change. Santos would have stayed on. But having picked up that knock and not shaking it off, we're going to make the double change. And now we're going to go Lasada and Rebic up top. So, I mean, it's a worthwhile change. We're 3-0 to the good, and I don't see that changing, apart from it being more goals for us, really. Also, be interesting this half to see if the sliders take effect. I didn't change masses. I've just been tweaking as we go along and trying to find a nice little... nice little slot for the sliders, because at this moment in time, in reality, we do have a very good squad. A good squad that I'm good at playing with, which is more than anything. If you look at it rating-wise, it might not be the world's best squad on the planet, but I'm very good at playing with this squad. That was not the pass I wanted. So it's figuring out a way to make it a little bit more difficult, just more realistic. I want there to be more challenge in these games. I don't want me to be you seeing us win 3 or 4-0 every match. I want there to be, you know, them having chances, them having opportunities. Lasada now is going to play this wide to Oliveira. We don't have any height in the box, although I suppose Rebic isn't miniature. Lasada now is going to try and play in Almada. Almada's going to play in Rebic. It's 4. It's 4, and this is becoming a bit of a massacre now here against Roma. I thought they'd have put up a much bigger fight. Pau Lopez hasn't had anywhere near as good of a game as he had in the last time we played him. Rebic now doing what he can. He's got lovely footwork. Oliver, back to Rebic. Turns, shoots, curls it. Oh, that's better from Pau Lopez. That's better. I've turned up their goalkeepers a touch more as well. Not much, but just a touch. Well, Spinazzola is going to come off for Victor Moses. And Zaniolo is going to come off for the player whose name I do not know. We will find out in a moment. We're going to take this corner first. Pellegrini. Can we get anything from the corner? It's becoming a little bit embarrassing now for Roma, isn't it? As we're going to have another corner straight after. Thiago Almada's been all over the pitch. And let's see what we could do with this one. I'm going to swing that one in as well. They've done really well from corners. Can I give them that? Is that making them feel better if I say they did really well from corners? Surely. I mean, they're out of the Champions League now. They did still have an opportunity to go through. But unless they could overturn this deficit, which I'll be extremely unhappy if they do, They're out of the Champions League. Rebic now, what can he do? We're going to try and go through. We've gone through. Rebic, he's looking decent, you know. Since we had that game with him where I was a bit like, I'm not too happy, he's been very good for us. But another corner, and we're going to go with a little bit more distance this time. I mentioned a couple of times that going close near post, they were absolutely heading the ball away, but Rebic, sorry boys, Rebic went so close there to getting himself two. He's come on the pitch as number 9, saying, I'm going to make a statement. Arias now. Rebic looking for some options. He's got Almada. Almada having a great game. Almada's going to try and play this through, and then we're going to try and hit it to Maximilian Arnold. And what a save, Paul Lopez! Then what a great block by Ozgun Kabak, I believe that might be. And wow, they're really digging in now. It's nice to see. I have improved their defensive marking. I've improved their marking. Well, Mkhitaryan is coming off now for Martinez. And it's a bit interesting that they didn't start Martinez, to be honest with you. Dynamite in the MLS. I don't know how well he's done for Roma. They've got Jonathan Oconee, a player who I wouldn't actually mind, but obviously this is looking like it's going to be the last season. Do I bring Diaby on and just rain down the pain? I don't think I'm that mean. I'm going to bring Barco on instead. Well, we're going to go back post again because it worked last time. And we're going to get a little bit more room in the centre as Hermoso now goes close. Oliver Torres now. He's got Arias there making a run. Arias will probably play that centrally to Rebic. Good turn from Rebic. He wanted runners. He got runners. Losada with the shot. Oh, wow, Paul Lopez. Not a bad shot from Losada either. Well, we're going to go deep again with the corner. It hasn't gone deep, and look, that is what happens when we don't go deep with the ball in that position. We get completely caught out as Martinez now is going to be able to pile forward. Luckily for us, Arias is on the case, and he's got a lot of pace, and he's done just enough to take the ball off him. He just completely nicked the ball off him there and made him look like a fool, and now he's going to run the entire length of the pitch. He's actually going to play an Ante Rebic, who's now going to get a difficult opportunity, but an opportunity nonetheless, and that just kind of shows the work rate we've had in this one. Rebic now. Barco, he's waiting for that run, and it's too easy. It's too easy, boys. It's 5. Fantastic 5, and Roma have been carved open in this one. They really have. Oh, they've got a ball through here of Roma, and they've scored, and that is actually really nice to see because of the simple fact we've changed some of the settings to make them a little bit more potent going forward. We've actually managed to score. I'm not feeling the celebration when you're 5-0 down to make it 5-1, but it's fine. Well, hopefully, that's a good sign for the change of sliders. A really good sign. Barco there. Their man's fallen down. Oh, what a save, Paul Lopez. He was offside anyway, was Losada. Well, there we go, boys. The game is over. It's a 5-1 victory to Bayer Leverkusen, and talk about building up some confidence going into the Bayern Munich game, which is going to be a real test for these new sliders because we found it difficult against Liverpool. They weren't easy, but I don't want every team to feel comfortable. I want teams like Roma to actually feel fairly difficult, and they posed no challenge. I mean, Ante Rebic came on at half-time, and he ended up with 5 attempts and 1 goal. We were just supremely dominant in this one, guys. It wasn't close. There wasn't a sniff here, to be honest with you, for Roma. We look at the match stats there: 15 shots, 11 on target, 66% possession. It was all too easy, with them having 6 shots and 4 on target, though, at least in the end. Almada with a 10 rating. Right, so it's time for the big one of the episode. The terrible news. Santos is injured for 3 months. I'm devoed, boys. I'm devoed. I just feel sad. I genuinely just feel sad. There's nothing else I can say about it apart from just a sadness has come over me all of a sudden, and I feel really sad that we've just got him back fit and he's got injured again. And I do have this nagging feeling that, is he going to be injury prone? Have we signed a player that is going to be injury prone? And that could really impact us. Also, some transfer bids. Arias from Real Madrid and Vasquez. Now, we know already we're going to let Vasquez go. Great servant of the club. Honestly, has been. With us not playing wingers, doesn't make sense. Did really well, though, in that run into the Champions League final last season, but we're just not going to use him without wingers. Arias is a strange one because I don't want to get rid of him. He's our starting right back. With us now really playing right backs a lot, we're going to need to keep him. So I'm going to reject that from Real Madrid. I feel like we're in a position where maybe we probably could reject that anyway for realism purposes. I feel like we could reject it. But yeah, let's get ourselves into the Bayern Munich game. Picked up another transfer bid. A little bit more cash as well from Wolves. We're going to accept that. Right, so it's first versus second, and they're a little bit tired. And we aren't. We're ready for this. We've rotated a touch. Didn't have a choice. But still, nonetheless, a very strong squad. And we saved the RB for this one. I'm going to play Aaron Geese. We need to find the new Aaron Geese, actually, in January. The man that's going to take his place. Because we never know. We might have to do another season of this. So we might need to replace him. But for now, Aaron Geese will be in for this one, just basically to help us control that midfield because he's very good at winning the ball back. Well, this is going to be a tough one here at Sanderson Park, the home of Bayern Munich. It's really going to be a tough one. I think we need to win. We know we need to win these games against Munich because they're not going to drop many points this season. We already know that. So the pressure is on. The boys know that, but I want them to go out and play the way they've been playing. Hopefully, we see a little bit more from the sliders in this one. They are tired, though. So I'm wondering if they run out of steam as the game goes on. Maybe we could frustrate them. Another little change, which I haven't set my mind on yet. I don't know if this is going to be a permanent change, is we've gone to, what did we go to? 5-minute halves. I was currently playing 6. And it felt like there was a lot of time in those 6-minute halves. So we've gone to 5. Now, potentially, we'll see how it plays. They've got Kante as well. Didn't see that. They've got Kante and Thomas Partey. Great. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how we like it. And if we do like it, then we'll stick with 5 for now. Oh, that's awful. We're not 1-0 down. Kante scores. And, yeah, you will put your arm up, won't you, Hermoso, for making a mistake? We're 5 minutes in. We're 5 minutes in. And N'Golo Kante makes it 1-0 for Bayern Munich. Ah, that's frustrating. Because I was jibber-jabbering. This is just poor. He just really poor turns into him. Good finish. So as I was saying before Kante rudely interrupted me, we'll see how this goes goals-wise, and maybe we can even cram in an extra game. But I don't know. I just thought the idea of knocking it down would be smart. But now we've put ourselves in a rail sticky position because it's not going to be easy to bang goals here against Bayern Munich. I can tell you that. Arias now. Got to be tighter to him. It nearly was 2-0 there. I think that was Serge Gnabry. It was nearly 2-0. This is, with the new sliders, this is a lot more difficult. I like it, though. We wanted it to be a little bit more difficult. Maybe not too much more difficult, but we'll just see how it plays out. But we want it to be more difficult. Bayern Munich should be a really tough test. And to be honest with you, our squad is not... Really, it's not better than Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich's is far better than ours. Get that, Stakoshka. So, we'll see how it plays out, though. Well, we're really struggling to break them down here, to be honest with you. Bayern Munich are pressing us very high up the pitch. We're struggling to win the ball back often. When we win the ball, they're giving us no time to turn, which is how we like to play. We like to turn on the football and pick out a nice pass. They're not giving us that option. So, we're going to have to play a little bit differently, I think, than what we're playing at the moment, if we're to get anything out of this match. Silas now, first time he's going to get to break forward. Let's see what he can do. Lose the ball instantly, and that's been the theme so far. They're just closing us down, and I thought playing in the centre of the park, we'd have a bit of freedom. We've had none. We've had zero freedom whatsoever, and they just keep closing us down. As soon as we're on the ball, they win it back instantly, like instantaneously. We're on the ball, and then it's theirs out of nowhere in a matter of seconds. Lewandowski now, that's not a bad ball in. Stakoshka's got to do better. Arias, Stakoshka, and it's just tomfoolery at the back. We look like a joke. We look like an absolute joke at the back here. Wow. Well, from that Roma game to this, and maybe this isn't our season to win the league. Maybe not quite there yet, but that was horrendous defending. I mean, Lewandowski does brilliantly in putting that in. Stakoshka blocks it. Arias just awful. Well, I don't mean to be downbeat, but I don't think we come back from this one. I have to be honest with you. The way we've played in these opening moments, compared to the way that they've played, really does stick in my mind that there's no way we get back in this one. No way we get back. Silas now, though. What can we do? Diaby's not bad on the ball. Plays in Silas, but it's offside. That was better. That was the first bit of movement that kind of went our way, but unfortunately, he was offside. Well, it's going to be 2-0 at half-time, and I've got to be honest with you, we didn't do much. Let's be honest, we didn't do much. I think Bayern Munich just still are a supreme power in this league, and we probably aren't there yet. We're probably not there yet. I mean, just look at the match facts, which is good because it reads as if it should do in real life. They've had 63% of the possession, 5 shots 4 on target to our 2, 1 on target. So it kind of does just show you where both teams are at, and they're far better than us. And I think we're missing Santos a little bit, not going to lie. But in the grand scheme of things, we're losing the midfield battle. We're creating absolutely nothing going forward. We need to get a little bit more possession on the ball. We need to be a bit smarter with the way we pass the ball, like we are now, getting some touches, moving the ball nicely, just really making better movements, smarter choices, and we might stand a chance in this game. Arnold now finds Diaby. Diaby to Aaron Geese. Back to Diaby. Diaby missed his chance. He should have played that into Silas. Silas was wide open. Diaby instead tried to dribble with it. Really poor decision there from him. Well, it's been bad when the best thing for me to actually commentate about so far has been us dribbling with the football. So, I mean, that kind of shows you where we're at now. Silas, though, making a bit of a run here. That's not a bad run. He's going to lift it up. Diaby on the volley, surely. Oh, my God. Well blocked, Ginter. Well blocked, Ginter. I thought that was going to be us right back in the game. Sane now out wide. Going to look to whip that one in. He does. I've noticed they're crossing a lot more, which is... I mean, it's nice to see, but I'm not used to playing against AI that cross the ball. So it's making this a little bit more difficult for me, but it's fine. It's good to see that they're actually crossing the football. Oliveira now with the ball out wide. Let's see what he could do. See if he's got the legs to do a bit of a run. He has. He's got the legs to do a good run. Diaby now. That is lovely play. Diaby, it's got to be played across Silas. Oh my God, why did it change me to Amiri? I needed to be Silas there in that situation, and how does Oliveira not knock the ball down? Well, it's FIFA trying to screw me over. Good ball through, and I crossed this one in, and instead of it letting me control Silas there, so instead of it being me controlling Silas, I'm in control of Amiri. Look, Silas could score it. Silas could score it, but instead I'm in control of Amiri. Very, very strange. In my mind here, it should be 2-1. I'm not being funny. It should be 2-1. I'm really annoyed at whatever the computer was deciding to do there, but we're going to be given another opportunity now as I whip this in towards Silas, and I'll get to it this time, and it is 2-1. Pick up the ball, Silas. All right, don't let me pick it up, but it is 2-1, and we might actually manage to rescue a draw from this, and that would actually be a very good result here in Munich. To get a draw, I think would be fantastic. What a header from Silas. Well, Diaby's tired. His stamina's probably his biggest issue, you know, Diaby's. I like him, but his stamina's probably his biggest issue. I'm going to bring on Paulinho now at cam. Well, the problem is now, since we scored, but I mean, you can't let me have the ball. Serge Gnabry now. They're just keeping hold of it. I suppose they're doing very good game management, but it's not handy for me right now that they just keep hold of the ball. Serge Gnabry there. Paulinho trying to get in on the act. I mean, look at this. It's just... they've got bodies all over the shop. I just could not break them down at the moment and win this ball back. Let's get the ball back, boys. Oh, my God. Gnabry's managed to get through. He's going to be able to cross it. And Arias, I don't like him in that position. He's going to land to Tolisso now. What can Tolisso do? Oh, my God. Someone get to the ball. Don't let Gnabry cross it in again. Kante plays it wide. We're in stoppage time now. So, this is it. Roll of the dice or no roll of the dice. Paulinho. Oh my God, you cannot blow up there, referee! Oh my God. Game, set, match, 2-1 defeat to Bayern Munich, and I mean, it just showed how much better they are than us. If I'm being honest, it really did show how much better they are than us, but mistakes early on led to it. We came back great in the second half. Well, there we go, lads. Maybe, just maybe, we're not as good as I thought we were. Maybe we're not as good as I thought we were, and we're not ready yet to win the league. As the gap now will be... what will the gap be now at this stage? The gap is now 3 points, which isn't the end of the world. We can still make 3 points up. I'm just not sure we're ready to win the league. We've got some big games in the next episode. And although you guys probably won't be too keen on it, we're probably going to sim the Liverpool game because we're already through in the group, and I'm pretty sure we've already finished top. So I'm going to play the Hertha game, the Dortmund game, and the Wolfsburg game, and sim the Bayerfield and the Liverpool game because we're already through. And then we start to move into January, where I actually think we might need to potentially make a couple of changes. Again, I don't see the need to spend a load of money. I'm probably going to spend a few moments now just having a look at a few players that we could potentially pick up. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate all the support. If you're new around here, hit subscribe. We're actually pushing our way nicely towards 1K, which means a lot to me, guys. Honestly does. And like the video if you enjoyed it. Obviously, like it if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. I'm hoping nobody did. But hey, it is what it is. No press is bad press. That's definitely not the same. But anyway, guys, I'm going on a tangent. I'll see you in the next one.